Hello everyone, and welcome to the continuation of the game of life and death. The second game of Hand of Fate 2. As I said, I will explain some lore that happened in Hand of Fate 1 that you probably don't know about. The hero of Hand of Fate 1 is named Kallas. How he met the dealer is a mystery. He probably stumbled upon him suddenly or something like that. I have no idea. After defeating the dealer did not die. And in this game he wants revenge after 100 years of torment. He wants to take back his seat as the dealer of the game of life and death. And to do that, he has chosen a champion, us, to do so. Okay. Now that I have said all that, first things first, I'm going to show you that I have already finished the game at 100%. I'm going to delete this save. Now, let's play a new game.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
I'll be an unconventional person and choose a female. I always choose a female for some reason.
Represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
The Fool.
The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
That is exactly what I said. Forest Ambush. You've stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to claim your father's amulet. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. There is the leader and there are 4 of greed. I'll move closer to eavesdrop.
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar.
Indeed.
Do not worry, you will soon understand the nuances.
Thanks. Creeping forward, you overhear the leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab him? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah! Corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts. But could drop a corpse on the royal road and the place would be filled with soldiers before you even spend the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet! Here they come! 3 of toil. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! Leap to the farmer's defense. You draw your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Alright. Into the fray, then. Thug. Violence for the sake of violence, and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Oh yes, weapon classification. I'll talk about that later. Block break. Evade. Okay. Ow! That's a shame, taking damage on the first fight. All because I wanted to try something. It's fine. I'll heal that damage. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer! I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. Gain 7 food. Gain 5 food. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. Their leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Find the leader of the thieves, retrieve your amulet. Let's see my inventory. Oh, inspect. Alright. This is the map. I can see the map carefully now with the arrow keys. Let's go. A friend in need. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt, serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wide red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours, dying to find you. You must get this over with quickly, if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers a sack from its shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. Goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. New plan then! The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. I can get an axe, double-handed weapon. I can get a better shield, or I can get a sword. A better sword. I'll get the sword. A wise choice! Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change your equipment in the inventory. I already changed that. Thank you. Proceed. Fighting forest folk.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Hopefully, I can. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods, giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, "Remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake." In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Hopefully I can track. There we go. You follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the bow of a forest. It has been 20 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now.
Thank you.
If you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Thank you, dealer.
Nothing
Royal
more
Road.
fitting now than meeting the mate
Four
who
of
started
Greed.
this all, or at least started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There is no need for violence, the leader implores. Whoever heard of a thief talk about fair shares? Spits one. You turn up and pass us around. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, "Keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble." Tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation. Never let them know what you want. Kill my associate and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. "Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up," growls one of them. You consider your options. Stab me. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. Tip: perform a quick riposte by attacking immediately after defending an enemy attack. Basically, pressing the right mouse button and the left mouse button. Pressing the left mouse button immediately after the right mouse button. If you are on a keyboard and mouse, which I am. I'm not a controller dude. Let's go. I'll play it safe. Eat it! I love finishers in this game. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. "My name is Maleklips, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hand hands in surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen, just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, Malekith says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours? I always choose the eagle. I love the eagle one. The eagle amulet? That suits you. Very similar facial structure. Say, you know what? I'm lonely, you're lonely, we should work together. You have befriended Malekith the trickster. That now the leader became the trickster. We should probably get to know one another, seeing we're going to be friends for life, Malekith says. Tell me, where are you from? Okay, character customization, a new feature in Hand of Fate 2. It's not a lot of customization, but it's an effort. An effort that shall not go to waste. Alright. This one. Ah, yeah. Hair. Hold on. Oh. White. Never bold. Yeah, the most hair. There we go. Keep the eagle, which is the eagle amulet, which is here. Change clothes. Yeah, I like this one. This is my favorite. Finish. From the Reach, eh? You don't say. Good swords from the Reach. Reach, very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean we, friend. Owe money to Vingus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Mirebridge together and to appease him. Some gold might help. Although come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malekith's eyes, a pretty trader hiking up the road. So, it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you up there. Alright, let's proceed.
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough and your reward will come in time.
This is a shard. Many cards have shards. If we collect 5, we get the token. You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. However, I should mention, if the shard doesn't hover off the card, you cannot get it. That's to remember. Ah, this is new. Dice rolling.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Okay, here is how I do. I slingshot them. Always. See? 16. The target is 10.
You are learning.
I am indeed. Thank you, dealer. Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. Thanks for the 10 gold. You take your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. This means that, to get that token, I need to reach a certain threshold in the arm wrestling tournament.
The roads have
Stressed
become
damsel.
more deadly since the Empire has come to power. Despite their promises of the opposite,
Oh, the Empire, eh? The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Assist the distressed woman. Dice target 12. Let's do it. Exactly. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Free food and 10 gold. You thank the woman and continue your way. By the way, I do not consume food if I return to a previous cart. This is a new thing. Thank God. Deep water
is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. 4 of steel. You could stand and fight in the fiends, or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. There is nothing to gain from fighting, and there is nothing to gain from leaving either, because there is no token. So we'll fight. You ready your weapon? Also, it's a new enemy encounter anyways. Steel. Steel means the Empire, which are a new type of enemies. Everything is new here. Guard. The first line of defense against any who would question the Empire. Empire enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. So yeah, fight them with heavy weapons. Ha! Oh yeah, the R button is the special hit. Basically, I get a special hit when the weapon reaches maximum meter. I lose my maximum meter if I get hit. The dealer will explain that later. Bam. And he falls into the pixelated bridge. Alright. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Oh, gain 1 equipment from 2. I'll get the new shield. Which is way better.
You can do better given time.
Indeed. Carnival!
Operations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Oh, the usurper, eh? Alright. Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. Yeah, just saying, Kallas killed every single lizard man alive. Ask the locals what's going on. Friendly stable hand explains, in a bygone age, our town was beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beasts. For little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread, he smiles warmly at the festivities. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out. The parade and statue are winding their way into the town, and almost out of sight. Yeah, let's try it. Follow the parade. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. I'll watch a local go first. You allow a girl to go ahead of you in the queue, an act of courtesy that grants you the opportunity to see how this works. The crowd cheers enthusiastically as the child smacks the lizard man's ankle with the club and gathers a few coins and a wrapped sweetbread that falls out. It's soon your turn. You accept the blindfold and take the club into your hands. There is a huge success here. I'll take this one. The club strikes the chest of the trade-laden beast. Some gold falls out. It's basically a lizard man piñata. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them before anyone else can. 5 gold and 10 gold. This one, 10 gold. I'll take it. You scramble to gather the bounty that you unleashed. Would you like to try to gather more? Nah, it's a waste of time. You leave the town celebration with whatever you've gathered.
Here we come
That
to
drop.
the end of the beginning, running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
Indeed it will. Thank you, dealer. You arrive at Mire Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. Ah, here you are. You find Malaclips pursuing a selection of cheeses by the market. Oh, evidently my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vigilance has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vigilance greets Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like it turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Anarchist of greed. Vigilance cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vigilance' feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal. Mal? Really? Vigilance grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. And he has 4 of greed with him. Alright, I'll take it. This is technically the first boss battle as well. Vigilance the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor's no use to you here. Alright. Yep, these are the fire bombs. And I hate these guys. Evade, space, you see? Whoa. And God, I know how to riposte. Let's finish him up. Ah, I missed. He dodged. Whoa. Oh. I cannot counter his attacks. Any attack he dodges is uncounterable. However, I'll kill him fast. Eat it! I love that. The crunching sword in his back. The crunch. Love it. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you negotiate those tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. And with that, I gained the Fool's token.
Well done.
Thank
You've
you.
cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
For completing the Fool, Cardinal's Blade, which has a shard, and Bastion of Purification. For completing the Fool, Market Thief, token, Darts, Spies, and Exotic Lies, Fork in the Road, and Arm Wrestling. For befriending Malaclipse's problem, and himself, Malaclipse the Trickster. These are the tokens. For your allegiance on the dealer's table, you receive the Dealer's Amulet, and Dealer's Garments, and Cowls. Oh my! Thanks for that. Shadow Beasts have entered the realm. A Friend in Need, and the Peasant's Son. These are DLC, For Finding the Forest Folk, the Old Maiden. This is DLC. The Peasant's Son.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
There is campaign, there is adventure, and there is endless mode. We will go
Nothing
to the
here is
Magician
coincidence.
Challenge.
The answer to every question is in the cards if you but look.
My companion, Malaclipse. Let's see him. Magic Shield, cooldown 30 seconds. Yes, this has allies. This game has new feature, allies. When activated, Malaclipse casts a protective spell on you that absorbs a single hit, which is absolutely good. Respin Wheel. Yeah, there is a Wheel Gambit as well, a game. Optionally, respin any Wheel Gambit but lose your companion for 3 turns. Ranged Magic. Can cast ranged spells that cause magic damage that ignores enemy defense. Can teleport to avoid damage. Alright. Encounters. A Friend in Need, Malaclipse's Problem, Market Thief, basically anything that has a token. The Peasant's Son, I'll do that later. I'll put our good friend, the Maiden, here. Equipment. Cardinal's Blade, Bastion of wait, hold on. Oh, unknown? Really? I got the shield, come on. Okay, shield. Yeah, I'll put everything. That's all I have. Let's go.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus?
The Magician.
For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
The dealer is really thirsty. Your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted as Malaclipse arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Find out more about Westwind. This is lore. What do you want to know? Ask about Empire protection. A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all either dead, missing, or drunk. Ask what makes Westwind special. I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. What do you want to know? Ask where Westwind is. Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire. While the Emperor focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those at the fringes are neglected. That's enough for now. Yeah, head to Westwind. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options. Definitely a food wagon. Yeah, I need food. A food wagon is headed to a nearby wedding offers you a ride. They give you some food in exchange for not taking you the whole way. Free food. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take any food I can. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. Let's proceed. Malaclipse's problem!
His own story to tell.
Ah, yeah.
You must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
Indeed. There are cards that are specific for my companion. This one is such a card. This is basically his story. You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclipse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flogged on the ground around him. Mark! Malaclipse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Malaclipse looks at you expectantly. Definitely, give the goblin man 10 gold. Malaclipse steps forward as Merc counts the coins. More gold bean! The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malaclipse for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You splutter indignantly, yeah, that's how it's read. I will require a test of skill from her. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malaclipse nods as if this were a fair request. Let's eat a daisy. The flower tastes like wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. Dice roll. Alright. 11. Lucky. To your horror, blood begins to blossom under your shirt. You pull it up to see that it is merely a superficial cut, but you wonder how it occurred nonetheless. Ouch. Merc nods, happy with the results. He beckons Malaclipse closer. Of those of us left, you should seek Era of the Veil. She may know something of the cure. Last I heard, she is hiding out in the underneath.
Let us discover what the next chapter in our dear bard's tale will be.
Thanks for the token, dealer. Oh no! Not her! Malaclipse straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles manically. Yes, her! She'll likely eat your bones before she lets you speak. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run. With that, Malaclipse's associate turns away and hurls a bouquet at the shocked passerby. Flowers! Fresh flowers! Buy 'em or I'll eat your eyes! Well, that was a quest.
They place themselves in these dire positions and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
Stranded noble. While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman, perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. Oh really? You left your soldiers to die, eh? Nah, I'm going after them. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Oh yeah, he will, definitely. Even though they are Imperials, it's rude to refuse to help people. There he is, Maleklips, and his sentient book. Maleklips, a magician, a jester, a vagabond. When activated, Maleklips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. Left shift is companion. I've said that, yeah. Cast it on me. These are corrupted, new enemies. Finish that. They easily fall down, however they easily come back up too. Nice. All too easy. Oh, one equipment from 2. Oh, the shield. Defend 30 attacks from enemies to unlock this token. Yeah, there are weapon related tokens now in the game as well. I'll take that shield. It's easy to block. 10 gold. With the corrupted dispatch, the soldiers turn to you. I'm sure we could have handled it, but thanks for stepping in. I guess we have to go back to escorting His Highness, Sir Quivering Blanket of Mumsy, off to his palace. You get bonus dice for each shoulder you saved. Appeal to their sense of duty to defend Westmont. It's a dice roll. And 18! And I have 5 dice, because I saved both. 18 is good. Yeah, 19. I got 2 ones. That's bad. Your inspiring speech wins over the remaining soldiers. You gain 2 recruits. Easy. Captured soldiers.
Too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
Northerners. 3 of Frost. Frost equals Northerners. You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Fight to free them. You ready your weapon? Northerners. Northerners are very weak versus sword and shield. If you have a sword and shield, they are easier. Not very weak. Raider. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks. Use riposte with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. Give me that shield, good friend. See? Defense is the best here against them. Stun. Like I said, defense is the best against these guys. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll do the achievement. I hope Maleklips doesn't kill. Damn it. I'm stupid. I should get the achievement. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have killed them so fast. Easy. Oh, I'm losing frames already. Whoop-de-doo. I'm losing frames. Well, Maleklips killed him. It's fine. Warrior's Axe? No. I will not replace. With the Northerners dead, you free the soldiers. 2 recruits. Let's see my shield. 17 out of 30. Easy, you see?
Commerce
General
thrives
store.
in even the most unusual of locations.
The shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer! How's the world out there? Let's see my equipment. Oh, Cardinal's Blade. Activate your weapon's ability 10 times to unlock the shard. Merchant's Ring. Reveals shop encounters at the start of each new map. Let's see. I shouldn't have left.
Here we begin to see one of the ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The stairs are no longer just stairs, yeah. Westwind's Plague. The Westwind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows, "There is corrupted inside the town! They broke through the sewers and into the slain! Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out!" You arrive to find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Loose Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. 4 of Blight. Join the soldiers. You join the fight against the corrupted. Hopefully they don't kill them fast. I need the shield's achievement. And I'm dropping frames. This is stupid. Why do I drop frames? Inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest of elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. I hope they don't kill them fast. I need my achievement. Come on, hit me. I don't care if they die as well. Yeah, I don't care if they die. I want my achievement. Okay, finish. Okay, finish this. The sword went into the emptiness. With the corrupted thread removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. 1 recruit. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Divine Providence! This is a blessing! Adds +2 to each of your dice during the dice gambit. +2 to each die. So +6. If it is 3 dice, +6.
Life itself in exchange for life.
A friend in need. As you hike through the mountains, one fine day, you come across an injured traveler. Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure, and approach with caution. "You, mortal, come here." The creature commands, his voice rasping. "I need sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it." You draw your weapon, and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself. "Spare me, and I will make it worth your while." Ask how. Three days ago I happened to feast upon one of your kind, a holy man of some nature, I believe, who could no doubt cure you of your wounds. Grant me a pittance of your blood to restore my strength and I swear I shall bring him to you. We of the Lys never break our words. Accept his offer. As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. Ouch! The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Wait. 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 Okay, throw the creature off. He takes a moment to regain his composure. You will not regret this. I would have recovered my full strength in time. I've no doubt, but I admit you have been a boon to me this night. He gestures at the darkness, saying, the humans who dared to think they could best me in combat lie fall in a clearing to the south. Their ambition was as foolish as their deaths were quick, but perhaps they had something that would be of use to you. The shadows seem to gather upon his person until nothing remains. The dealer adds an encounter card to the deck. A debt repaid. You set out with a flaming torch and soon arrive at the scene of the slaughter. A dozen armed men have been recently butchered here. Among the remains you find no decent equipment, just the tools of farmers and provincial soldiers. As you leave the corners, you step on a blade, hidden in the shadows of the grass.
To the victor go the spoils. Do not wield a weapon you do not wish to see turned against you one day.
Knight's Sword. Damage area. Riposte 40 shadows attacks to unlock this token. Shadows, eh? Well, that's a problem. I cannot fight shadows yet. But I'll take the sword. And the token. Thank you. The Old Maiden.
She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops and greets you. For centuries I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Ask for supplies, actually. This should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. Captured soldiers, again.
I don't see why you
Let's fight to
should
freedom.
get them out.
Even though with fewer health, I can destroy these guys. Knight's Sword. Yeah, every time I get a new equipment, and if there is no new enemy, the equipment is shown. A Knight's Sword. When the accused of the mayor being a shadow beast in disguise, they thought him mad.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
I'll just guard and riposte. That's what I'm gonna do. Ah, that riposte didn't work. Whoa! Dodge. Boom! That's the special ability, eh? Come on! Give me a challenge. As if. Thanks, Malaclips. Ah, the shield token is complete. Alright.
Nicely done.
Thank you, dealer. 10 max life. I don't need max life. I need life though. Yep, I'll take those soldiers. Arm wrestling! Again!
Strong. Clever.
Yeah, I'm going to win this. Easy.
The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer of the Thieves Guild. Easy. Thanks, Divine Providence. Huntley crumbles in defeat, almost instantly. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he says, grumbling. I'll take that gold, thank you. You take your rewards from the purser on the way, The usual. Market thief.
Thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure.
This is
worse, success.
This is one of the hard cards. The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. 5 gold. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. This one? Ah! The tangled maze of people proves too much for you, and the thief makes their escape. That's a shame. Next time, well, yeah, buy equipment, give me the Cardinal's Blade.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
Wait, hold on. Sell the Knight's Sword, sell the Warrior's Axe, buy healing, or buy 20 life. Actually, it's very easy to
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry.
It's very easy to get the Cardinal's Blade.
Display already.
Atop Westwind. Westwind's town hall is a large bell tower. It's used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields. But now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Ring the bell. Let's do it. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. 7. You have gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. He is hoping you won't need any more. Ooh! You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech. This one? Ah, that's a shame. Soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. It's fine. The rousing speech isn't imperative for the token. Oh, that's a huge corrupted. Terror of Westwind. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates.
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have played your opponent?
Yeah, that's how. Actually, I'm not going to kill it yet. There we go. I'm not going to kill it. Not yet. And I'm not going to kill anyone, really. Any of these guys. Well, Eclipse, shield please. That's 2. Yeah, I'm taking my time here. Wait, it counts? Hold on, a regular hit counts? Give me that. Wow, a regular hit counts. I'll take it. 7, 8. That's 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge. 7, 8. That's 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 5. Wow, I can go through his armor. 6, 7, 8. That's 6. I don't want to kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bash it. 6, 7, 8. It's easier to bash him. Oh, I lost count. Crap. I lost count. Also, I cannot hit him while he... I can hit him, the hit counts, but he's regenerating, so he doesn't take it. That's a bit cheating, but still. It works in my favor. A bit cheating for him, not for me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know how to beat him regularly, but again, I want the token. It's fine, I have the shield. I have Malek's shield. I lost count, by the way. I need to do at least one more, probably. And the boss is dead. Okay. Let's finish this. All right. Hopefully, I got all. Yep. First shard.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power.
Indeed.
Does it satisfy you? This
No,
bloodshed. Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants. Going about their
Yeah,
day.
that's true. The corrupted were peasants. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck. But now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials.
Yeah.
Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
For saving the town of Westwind, Ruby Ring, Valiant Aegis, and Winter's Bane with a shard. For saving the town of Westwind, Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange. Gnomish Exchange. Lost Boy with a shard. And Gnomish Exchange with token. Pauper Plague and Westwind Tavern. For convincing me to have Malek's, the underneath. For giving your life to save an injured shadow beast, I get the knight's sword. For putting your shield to good use, reinforced shield, a better shield. Yeah, thank you. New dangers lurk in the caverns of the surrounding Goblin town. Goblin Tracker. This is DLC. New appearances are available from the campfire. Oh hey, that's that hair. I've never seen this hair. I actually played the game and forgot. Wow. Let's go to campfire real quick. Yeah, there it is, the campfire.
As you play, you will find more options open to you.
Oh.
Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board.
Yeah.
Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Indeed. That's an advice. Take it to heart. Let's go to the campfire. Yeah, cause yeah, I love what the dealer gave to me. Let's see that new hair. Ew. Yeah, I am definitely taking the dealer's hood. Yeah. And now that I have the amulet of the dealer, I'm taking that as well. And I'm taking the dealer's cowl. Actually, I want the blue hood. Where is the blue hood? There it is. Wow. Now my character is complete. I'm not going to modify her any longer. She's amazing like this. I usually take the white, but now blue is good. The High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. Let's do the High Priestess.
There is the small game, the game we play, and there is the great game, the game of life and death, the game I was once master of.
Alright. Okay, I'll take Arm Wrestling, I'll take Lost Boy, I'll take Market Thief, I'll take West Wind Tavern, I'll take the Underneath, and I'll take Goblin Tracker. Knowledge Exchange, I'll do it later, because I think I know what it is. Supplies, oh, I have the Knight's Sword already. Equipment, let's see. Winter's Bane. I need to see what it is. Reinforced Shield, Ruby Ring, Bastion, and Cardinal's Blade. Cardinal's Blade is very strong.
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate.
Again. The High Priestess. It has a silver and a golden token.
Now it begins.
Foothill.
Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Maleklips has somehow roped you into traveling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. When I usually refrain from working for the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Brandstorm and help open many doors for you. What do you say? Ask how you can help. As you know, I have a great many skills, but my swordsmanship is unlikely to hold against northern raiders. I know no one else who is more up to the task. Will you join me? Ask about the leader of the raiders. There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of them all is the High Priestess, who lives up there. The High Priestess from Hand of Fate 1, probably. Maleklips points to the top of the soaring mountain before you. Will you join me? No. Ask more about his mission. General Brandstorm instructed me not to come back until I talk to the High Priestess of the North and offer the terms of the treaty. He explains. Join Maleklips. Excellent! Bring your sword and let me do the talking, says Maleklips. I've brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we get hungry. 25 food! Maleklips shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, we'd have a better chance at swaying her in our favor. I need 6 blessings and I need to meet the High Priestess. Access campfire at any time between encounters. The camp can be used to consume food, to restore life, or trade equipment. Yeah, this is a new feature, campfire. If there are no shops, I can use the campfire to buy stuff. However, campfire stuff is expensive. Collect these 6 blessings before meeting the High Priestess. Also, I can eat food. Grit your teeth and begin the ascent. Let's go! Blizzard!
Careful where one takes
Ouch!
refuge, even in the worst of storms.
Ow! With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps in from the north. The snow whips against you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. Malcolm forges for firewood, saying, "Look, this log is dry enough. We can set up camp here for the night." Access the campfire at any time between encounters. The campfire to be used to consume food, trade, or review your mission. Here is the camp. But let's proceed. Avalanche!
Caution and caution awaits us all. Nature, truly wild nature, will not tolerate fury in its domain, unless it is its own.
High up on the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. "Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess?" 4 of Frost. Hidden raiders spring down the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. 4 of Frost. Easy. Come at me, bro. I remember when Frost enemies, aka Northerners, were way too easy for me. They made them a little harder.
Yes, venture. Not less than the amazing Maleklips.
And assistant. I love him when he says that. Maleklips is such a troll. You see, when I use an ability, they dodge. They are clever, however. Oh, Maleklips is down. We can save him by approaching him and holding left shift. Bam! My ability does not do a lot of damage. So, the Night Sword is kinda... yeah. I need it for the quest only, basically. Dropped frame rate. Oh, crap. Guardian's Blade. Definitely a better sword.
Templars and their religious righteousness.
Food! The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountain answers with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Roll. Oh, let's reroll the 2s. Yeah, I have 1 reroll per roll. Good. You seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face. As the avalanche roars overhead, when the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed and scathed. Your assailant's weapon jets from the snow. As you near, you realize it's still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. Yeah, it's rude to take his weapon. He fought bravely. Let's dig him out. Oh, fame! You brave the cold and free the raider from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me! Though we are enemies by blood, take my blessing and leave me to my thoughts." You gain 2 fame. Oh yeah, there is a new resource, fame. Fame is a resource that allows me to wear equipment. Yeah, there is some equipment that requires a certain threshold of fame to wear. Yeah, I explained that. Second wind, blessing. In combat, boost life to 75 when life drops below 25. This is a bad blessing. because yeah, I don't want to lose this. Blizzard again. Oh,
Men become
Christ.
desperate. Women hold these mountains together, even through the
Again.
worst.
This one. Ascension.
In itself pushes you back.
A sudden blizzard slows your progress through Mount Freydis. The bitter winds pierce your skin like shards of glass. No, turn back. I want to explore everything. Temple prayers!
Crumbled into the dust. More's the pity.
Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for simple gold donation. Make a donation. 6 gold. I'll take... I'll take Beggar's Charm. Yeah. Because my gold is bad. You leave with your new blessing. Basically, every time I encounter a new level, my gold is set to 20. If I have lower than 20 gold. Oh, I'm wrestling again! Your opponent in the 3rd round is Paralee, the brass hag. She touts herself as a fearsome pirate, but needs the money from this competition to get herself a boat. I need 14 this time. 14 is kinda hard with 3 dice. 12. I'll reroll the 2. I need to roll 4 or higher. Yes! 15. The brass hag cannot live up to the strength of her name and slumps in defeat. I gain 2 fame. Yay, gold! Shouldn't have taken the gold blessing then. I didn't know. You take your reward, yada yada. I know what's that.
Will you
Ascension.
push on, despite
Let's
nature
go.
itself attempting to thwart you?
Blessed Brew! As you ascend the snowy Mount Freydis, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping the snow off the path beckons you to come in. We've come in search of the great High Priestess to deliver an important message, says Maleklips. You'd better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the High Priestess's good side. I'm fixing a batch right now, if you'd like a taste. If I've got it right this time, you can take it to her, she says, stirring the cauldron. Maleklips politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite, he says, nudging you forward. Oh, blessings. This one? Long shot. Score the exact target value in dice gambits and draw 3 equipment cards. Yeah, this is bad. If I get the right target, well, that blessing is gone. You take a sip of the aromatic potion and you feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one. You thank the old lady and continue up Mount Freydis, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard. Let's go.
Ever since I've returned
Westwind
to this
Tavern.
world, I've been disappointed. The filth, the shame, the horrors dwell in the minds of men, not in the monsters in the darkness.
Westwind's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, is a safe harbor among the many dangers of the outreaches of the Empire. Its barkeep sits outside his establishment with a look of resigned defeat. On your arrival, he jolts right up, and the smile almost breaks out across his face. At last, someone from the guild is here! These Empire soldiers have almost ruined me! Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon doors and pushes you inside. 2 musket of steels and 4 of steel. Inside you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops onto a table and shouts above the noise, "You lazy drunken deserters are done! The steward's guild has sent an enforcer here and now. here, and now you're all going to have to get back to your posts. This town needs defending. One of the soldiers rises with a slight sway. We've got 3 days until our shift ends, and we will return to civilization. So we're not doing any fighting unless they threaten the supply of air, right lads? A raucous cheer erupts, and beer tankards smash all together all around. So why don't you take your shiny mate badge and shove off? The barkeep turns to you. What are you going to do? Threaten. You suggest with menace that the soldiers should report to duty, or they report to the healer. This one? I won't be threatened by the likes of you! The soldier grumbles as he rises, followed by his friends. Alright, I'll fight you. In that case, you don't understand words, I can see. We're going to reintroduce steel, because they have shields this time. Watchman. Taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty positions of power. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them up for damage.
Just once.
Get away. Now I can riposte. Now I can block bullets. Take that first game. Imperials are one of the hardest enemies in the game, by the way. I think the 3rd hardest, or the 2nd, depending on what I've faced. That is. However, not these guys. Nah, there are worse Imperials. Die! There we go. Oh, 1 equipment out of 2. Winter's Bane. Defeat 3 Northerners with a finisher to unlock the shard. Oh sure, I'll take it. I'm facing Northerners after all. As soldiers fall under yet another blow from your weapon, the leader shouts out, "Stop! Alright, we'll do our part! Just stop cracking our skulls!" Sorry about that. Hey, I'll take the token. Next. The Underneath!
Hard to eradicate the best of times. We have our ways of hiding from the light.
Following Malek's cryptic directions, many of which involved borrowing farm animals, you arrive at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There, you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. "We must seek out the era of the veil in the Underneath," the bard had explained as you followed a frightened cow around the previous night. Ask why he's seeking era of the veil. Ira or Ira. Malgips drops his wine bottle nervously and forces a loud and hearty laugh, completely ignoring your question. The bespectacled ogre manning the door to the Underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach. 15 food items per entry, he grunts. Malgips scoffs. Robbery! If you're trying to hustle us, I'll have you know that I can shoot lightning from my fingertips. The doorkeeper sighs. Times are hard for us, Mal. You'll see when you get in there. Pay 15 pieces of food. This is why I chose the High Priestess for the Underneath. The ogre places his book down, and with a mighty push, the stone door rolls open. A narrow tunnel takes you deep below the earth, opening into a vast cave, twinkling. On the edge of an underground lake lies a small shanty town. Red lanterns lining the quiet streets. Malclips leads on. Welcome to the Underneath, coin slave. Since the Bothersome Empire edict, We've had to hide away in places like this. This used to be quite the hub of activity, but now he surveys the silent streets grimly. I guess the Empire is increasing its forces. A few mages eye you suspiciously as they pass by. Find Malekith's contract era. Yeah. Malekith leads the way through the dim, lonely streets to Era's house. You can hear screaming coming from within. A woman in robes, adorned with silver ornament, greets you at the door. Mork said you would come begging for help. Regardless, you are late. Malekith bows with a grin. I have an illness. I'm hoping to purchase a cure. Era of the Veil frowns for a bit before nodding and letting you into her house. You enter the sitting room, and the source of the wailing is made clear. A man locked in a cage, crying in fevered agony. Sores of corruption fester on his body. Without warning, she opens the cage and the man rushes at you, but with surprising strength. Era subdues the mad, writhing creature. This is the mage Cohen. He thought he could fight off the corruption, but he could not. Era watches Malekith carefully as Cohen's cries get more and more guttural. What should I do with him? The bard looks away, disgust and fear on his face. He appears close to passing out. She nods before turning to you. What will you do? Basically, grant him a mercy killing or let him die slowly. Yeah, I'll definitely grant a mercy killing. As Era holds him down, you end the mage's life. With that dealt with, Era begins tinkering at the table strewn with dead and shiny things. I do have a cure, but as you know, nothing comes for free with our kind. She taps silver dust from a bottle. Save the stolen mage serum for me, and I will give you the cure.
Still, what secrets does your companion hide from you?
Thanks, dealer. Yeah, he is hiding something. Those Empire bastards have taken them to some walled fort in the docks of the city. And you better hurry. Era smiles at Malekith. That illness can't be held at bay for much longer, I'd wager. The bard avoids her gaze. Ask what the illness is. Era laughs. He hasn't told you? Then it's not my place to say. Know this, friend of Malekith's? If he doesn't find a cure soon, you are in grave danger. Nonsense! Malekith stands, unstopping a wine bottle nervously. Ask how Era knows Malekith. He was my lover when I was young and stupid, Era says matter-of-factly. Nonsense! Malekith shouts. Why, I'm alluring at all ages. You'll be glad to have me still. Era gives Malekith a severe look, and he balks, cowering in his seat. Leave Era's house. Malekith seems eager to leave. A few mages eye you suspiciously as they pass by. Let's pursue the stores. Among the abandoned stalls, you find an ancient-looking shop front. Through red lantern light, you read Lilot's Oddments uses stones directions. There are also signs pointing out a path to Curses, Blessings. Enter Lilot's Oddments. Malekith sniffs and backs away. I'm not allowed in there after I stole all those stupid pebbles. Here's you go on ahead. With a jangle, you enter the dusty store. You find it filled with shelves, baskets, glass cases, with rocks of various shapes and size. The wizened shopkeep Lilot peers over at the counter at you. Let's inquire about directions. The wrinkled shopkeep unrolls a dusty map. Ask where the nearest fight is. Ah, yes. If blood is what you seek, then here where blood shall be. That's where Avalanche is, alright. Ask where the nearest trader is. Ah, yes, there is one here. He drags an ancient finger to a spot on the map. Hey, a free trader. Inquire about something else. Inquire about used stones. Lilot lights up at this suggestion. He waves his wrinkled hand at his wares. You see a basket of giant boulders, smooth pebbles, and tucked away in the corner a basket of rings. The shopkeep looks around fondly at the stones. What would you like to buy? Everything is 20 gold apiece. I'll buy a ring. Those old things! I would give them away for free if they weren't bound to me. I need your blood if you wish to take a ring. Oh no, in that case no. Buy a stone that Leos recommends for 20 gold. Let's see. This one. Yes! Lilot hands you rough cream colored stone filled with purple crystals. That's edible, you know. The purple part tastes like pies and sunshine. The rock part doesn't taste quite as good. 5 food. 3 food. Alright. I can't do anything else. Pursue the stores, follow the sign, curse, blessing. As you follow the signs through the lonely streets until they lead you to a sizable hill of colorful rags where you believe a market once stood. An elderly woman climbs from the pile. Blessing? Curses? You don't need either of them. I'll trade you. All of them for this shiny rock. She offers what looks like a polished river pebble. No way. Well, I'll be here. No way in hell I'm removing my blessings. Enter the Devil Ears Tavern. My lips breathes in the heady scent of berry wine, smoke and feathers. Oh, the Devil's Ears, my home away from home. He pulls out his lute and leaves to serenade the pretty bartender. She tries her best to ignore him. You survey the bar. A group of burly ogres. Ogre crowds to a small table. Meanwhile, a giant fleshy eyeball floats somberly by the windows. Approach the ogres. The ogres are arguing jovially about winnings. They seem to be caught up in some kind of dice gambling game. Ask about the rules. She wishes for the rules, thought she. Ogre slaps another on the back, guffawing. No rules, just roll the dice. If the dice are bigger than the number I choose, you win. An older ogre clears his throat. You might want to know so that you are playing for blessings. Why risk it? Yeah, I'm game. However, I'll buy a round of meat with 8 gold. As the ogre sings their drinks, they warm to you. The dealer reduces the dice gambit target by 2. Ask to play. The largest ogre throws you the dice and pulls out a shimmering scroll containing the blessing you're playing for. Raider's Penance! Oh my god, that's a good blessing. The ogres exchange looks and consider their empty mead glasses. This mead makes our wretched hearts soft. Go on then, roll 16 and you can have it. 16 is a lot. 16 is a lot. Risky. Very risky. I will try. I'll bet long shot. The ogre shout and slam their fists on the table in cheerful rhythm while you prepare to roll the dice. 16 is a lot, though. Oh, I'm re-rolling everything. Yeah, I can't.
The dice are fair.
Bad fortune! An ogre rolls rolls at you as the other laugh. You feel your eardrums ringing. That's a shame. No. Ah, wait. Note that this game isn't very fair. The ogre's bristle. One grips his club menacingly. As he rises to his height of 2 men, you are quickly reminded that you are dealing with ogres here. Approach the floating eye. The creature watches you approach with interest. A smile breaks out in the knotted flesh at its base. Would you care to dance, small one? It asks solemnly. Ask for a dance. It is a slow circling dance, the creature humming an old harvest song all the while. After some indeterminate amount of time, the dance ends. Ah! The creature sighs. That took me back to my youth. Ask what it is. The creature chuckles, and the fleshly tendrils of its underbelly shake heartily. As to trade. This is an item that I kept from the last warrior I ate. It regurgitates an item onto the floor with a clatter. What would you offer in return? I'll offer the Cardinal's Blade for it. It inspects the equipment. Yes, this will be a lovely addition to my collection.
A shield in more ways than one.
Yep, that's it. Let's leave the underneath. Okay, I've wasted enough time. Mal? The bard turns around. You catch a glimpse of hope in his eyes. She avoids his gaze. Take the children to the madman near Fostford. They run an orphanage. I fear it is no longer safe here. That's the last warning. Blizzard. Of course. Yeah, the blizzard is going harder now. This one. Oh, blizzard again? Well, crap. This one? Okay, good.
With the
Avalanche.
least of notice, the very lands beneath your feet can slide away. It's filled with surprises.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Hopefully I can get more blessings though before I finish this. Oh, these are frost trappers. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper see all. Trappers throw hunting traps that snare their targets. Use evade to avoid traps or change directions rapidly to break free. Or press the mouse button.
The amazing Kallas and assistant.
This sword is very strong versus northerners. Wake up. Come here, you. It's 3 finishers. Finishers are hard to get, really. Except this sword, if I use my ability sword on a northerner, he immediately goes into finisher position. That's the ability of the sword. This is why the sword is very good. Ooh! 10 max life and some life. Okay. Let's roll the dice. You see? I would have lost Longshot anyways. Dig him out. Death die. I wish it was another
The
blessing.
mountain is unforgiving. You would not be the first to die upon its peak.
Hey, I'll take gold.
Old witches. I have a fondness for them, but I would not trust them.
Ah, this has another dialogue. Further up the mountain, the blizzard becomes so intense you barely see the tiny cottage engulfed in snow. An old lady beckons you. I've received word from my sister Hawk, and have been expecting you. I may not be as skilled as her, but this blessing potion I've whipped up is my best yet. Do you think it's good enough to take to the High Priestess? She says, blowing the steam off the simmering bowl of thick liquid. I really couldn't, says Maleklips, patting his belly. Okay, this is hard. Now, this one. Damn! You take a sip of the putrid potion and feel your stomach churn. I knew I shouldn't have substituted the cloudberries for bugberries, she says, comforting you. Choose the righteous path and you'll find blessings on your way, I'm sure. You step outside into the blistering cold and continue up to Mount Freydis. Yeah, I have a feeling I won't get gold. Now. Yeah. This is harder now. This one. Okay.
A
Temple's
grand
prayer.
opportunity for you to take whatever pleases you and go about your day.
Click heroic sacrifice. Hopefully I find some way. Lost boy!
It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
He's just a small child! You over here. A deeper voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeons, or else he'll run straight to whatever northern clan he spawned from and show them where our outpost is. That's a shifty looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Maleklips. Consider the boy's fate. It's a boy. Save him. Unsheathing your weapon, you demand they let go the boy go. The Empire soldiers are unmoved by your threats. Ah, yeah. No, I will not use my heroic sacrifice on that. If it was on the Phalanx of Steel, I would have. The Phalanx of Steel are one of the worst enemies in the game. I hate those guys. Soldier, the expansion of the Empire requires constant conscription of new blood. Soldiers block all attacks, greatly reducing... yeah, it's the same advice. But however, the Phalanx is even harder. I have to bash this guy. Always. And they have a counterattack that is... you see? He hit me with it. That counterattack. Their counterattack is the worst part. Ow, he hit me, because that's a greater bash. Give me shield, Mala. Thank you. Dodge. Die. And he did. Equipment. Ruby Ring. Gain 10 max life while you have more blessings than curses.
Nothing else.
I'll take it. As you check on the unconscious guard, you notice the boy looking at you warily, as if sizing up to you. 13, eh? Okay, good.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
He fiddles with a little dried plant hung around his neck, nervously. Okay, I will tell you. There was an Empire ambush on our village, and I ran with Mother. We got separated. He wipes some tears from his face angrily. But I'm not afraid. I'm of Clan Catsfoot, and we are great pathfinders. I found my way home. Boy tells you what he knows of the area. Goblin Tracker, Market Thief, Blessed Summit. Yeah, I will definitely not get the gold token. I have to repeat this challenge. The small northerner boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck, and as his small form disappears into the forest, you gain 2 fame. And the shard token. What a shame.
The more time we spend together, the more unsavory your allies become.
Goblin Tracker. The tunnels leading from Goblin Town provide easy access to the surface world, provided you know where you're going. Unfortunately, right now you find yourself completely lost. Rounding a bend, you meet a lone goblin archer, his face painted in lurid colors. He skulks sheepishly behind a boulder, squinting at the path ahead. Human! He hisses. Or stout! I can never tell the difference. The Red Claw clan is tasked with keeping these roads clear, but a monster with big gross crystal wards is scouting the path ahead. There's no way forward! The goblin sighs defeated. Ask him about the Red Claw clan. The goblin calls his own. Ours is a great and storied clan of warriors, heroes and goose wranglers. I watched over these goblin roads, except on Tuesdays, because it's 2 Soup Tuesday down at Smoonson's Soup Emporium. The goblin size defeated again, offers to clear the path. You can't! The little goblin says, shaking his head. It would shame the clan if an outsider performed our duties. Only the Red Claw clan may guard the goblin roads. Unless... Yes, this could work. Kneel down, human! You kneel down, you kneel in front of him. He wipes the lurid grease paint from his face and slaps it messily into yours with both hands. Rise, fellow Red Claw! Rise and punch that monster in the right in the jack. Well, this is easy. Do I terror with the Bastion of Purification? Definitely. I'll take it. Oh, it's gonna show Winter's Bane. Because it didn't show it this time. Winter's Bane, used to defend those in need.
Don't let them hit me! I'm too handsome for violence.
You see how easy he is? Yeah. I just easy, you see? I just didn't take enough time for the other one because of the Cardinal's Blade. With the passage cleared of the blight, the goblin runs over to you. You did it! Not that I had any of my doubts. Now that I had 50 gold on that creature knocking your block off, he surveys the passages leading out of the chamber. The roads are clear now. If you like, I can lead you back to the surface. The goblin points at a spot on the map. Would you like to surface here? Yes, travel with the goblins. The goblin. You follow the little tracker for some time, finally emerging from a tree swarm. Farewell, fellow Red Claw. Remember to join us 2 Soup Tuesday. For 2 Soup Tuesday. The goblin says, receding back into the tunnel. God damn it! I can't cross the... Ah, never mind, I can. Market Thief, again, okay. Let's try to intercept this thief this time. This one or this one? Oh god damn it! Well, yeah, it is one of the hardest parts. Let's go to the Blessed Summit.
Now the confrontation. Are you ready to face the priestess of her people and drive the deal the Empire has requested?
The wind...
Turn and flee.
God damn it. The wind clear and the dark clouds to reveal the spire of a ritual house protruding from the summit. You press on through thick snow and find the wooden structure adorned with spoils of war. Enter. As you enter the great hall, the towering arched door swings open with a heavy creak. A giantess in velvet robe enters, accompanied by raiders. Malek's bows low to the ground. My companion and I have been sent for to discuss a truce between the Empire and Northerners, my lady. Lady? So they send me a silver-tongued devil and his shield maiden, she smirks. I hoped for your sake you have a decent offering. You kneel down before the High Priestess. Only 4 blessings? With what a pitiful effort. With a flick of her wrist, bolts of lightning strikes you. For not bringing enough blessings, you have failed to win the gold token. Yeah, which is a shame.
You still have a chance to defeat this mission.
Indeed.
Even if imperfectly.
The giantess claps, the sound ringing in the silent cold hall. Ha! The small thing survived it. Impressive. But if you wish to speak to me of a treaty, you must prove yourself against my champion. Raiders charge towards you. Yeah, let's no, actually continue. No. More chances of a finisher, that's why. Yeah, that's a shame I didn't get the gold on the first try. But I will repeat the mission. Simple as that. Berserker Champion, fierce, loyal and relentless champion of the High Priestess. Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slow their enemies' movement and attacks.
Why do we always end up enraging the locals? You should insult.
Let's kill the... Bam! Okay, let's attack this champion, because I want another finisher. Well, thanks Malekis for blocking that. Oh, I'm frozen. I was frozen today. The riposte does a lot of damage. Okay, champion dead. Easy. That's the silver token. That's a shame I didn't get the gold. Even though you failed to bring me your offering, I'm impressed with how you wield your sword. Now hear my terms. High Priestess draws herself up, a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The North will never bend to the Empire. Blood for blood for blood. Those are my terms, small one. Let your leaders hear it and quake. With that, you make a quick descent to relay the message back to General Brandstone. And I'll get the silver token. For besting the High Priestess champion, Humble Hammer, Berserker's Creed, and Extinguisher. And now, Winter Solstice, Burning Building, Temple Prayers, and Cartographer. For sending Mount Freydis, your supplies have been added to 5 food, Warrior's Axe, Soldier's Sword. Oh, I have a lot of tokens. For clearing out the Rusty Razor, Friendly Innkeeper. No tokens. For convincing Era to help Maleklips, the Stolen Ones.
Unhappy with your appearance?
For cleaning the Goblin Road, new appearances are available. Makeups. Yeah. Tattoos. I got tattoos for that. Take aim and uncover what lurks in Iron Peak. Rana's remarkable fishing. Unrest in Iron Peak. Ah, I remember this one. New challenge available on the challenge map. The Map Maker. Oh yeah, that's a new adventure. That's an adventure, as you can see. Okay. The map makers. Okay, let's redo the High Priestess. Encounters. I'll remove Goblin Tracker, I don't need it anymore. Oh, I'll put Temple Prayers. My own Temple Prayers, finally. I'll put Stolen Ones. I'll put Unrest. No, hold on. I'll put Rana's Remarkable Fishing. For supplies. This is easy. This one is even easier. I'll take the Soldier's Sword.
If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to open new cards. Even
Let's redo the High Priestess.
Too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
Indeed, I want my challenges to be harder, mister. Yeah, I know everything. Let's just join. There we go.
Your skills and prepare you for our final conflict. This empire will fall under
already
once more.
Wow.
And soon.
The Stolen Ones. You linger near a fort in the abandoned docks of the great city. Malclip slides out of an alley and strokes his mustache. Well, coin slave, the Empire has stolen May's children hidden away in there. Now, I'm not fond of children, as you well know. You recall a time when Malclip was asked to relinquish his last sweet roll to a crying child. He refused. But Hera won't give me the cure if we don't rescue them. He outlines the plan to you. He is worryingly brief. These forts are all interconnected, so even if we defeat one lot of guards, they are bound to call reinforcements. So we'll have to get in and out quick. Defeat 2 steel monster cards within 60 seconds. That's the final confrontation though. Okay, got it? Malclip is drawn. Malclip has drawn a helpful diagram in the dirt. Self-portrait is particularly generous. Ask why the Empire would kidnap May's children. We're evidence that the old world ever existed, and they don't like that. Ask about the plan again. We want, as Malclip sighed dramatically. We want to find where these May's children are, and we'll have to fight our way quickly. Okay, find a way in. Let's try. Oh, I didn't follow that. What a shame. God wanders into your view and you retreat hastily to the alley just in time. This one. Wow. At the exact moment you leave your hiding spot, a soldier swings the gates wide open. You and the soldier lock eyes, startled before the young man comes to his senses and shouts, "Intruders!" Ah, crap. Malclip swears as you skulk back to the alley. Through here! You see him disappear into a sewer grate. You follow before the soldiers find you. Now it's 3 steel monster guards. The rust stone walls of the narrow passageway grate against your skin as you feel your way through the sewers. You stumble blindly into Malclip and clumsily plunge into the water. Commotion rouses a group of corrupted creatures taking refuge in the sewers. They don't take kindly to your intrusion. Okay, time to fight some corrupted. Yes. Oh, now you're going to show Soldier's Sword. Alright, fine. Soldier's Sword. Every hero must have. Ah, crap, I didn't read that. I need to repulse Northerners though with it. Not the zombie. Die! The final monstrosity falls, gurgling. Malem gazes at the bodies with a troubled look on his face. This one is wearing a necklace. Looks like a family heirloom. The bard, usually fond of looting and stealing, doesn't allow you to touch the necklace. You peer up at the access tunnel. It is set too high into the wall. You won't be able to get back that way. Explore the sewers. This one. You find a piece of equipment covered in sludge. It's not pretty, but it still looks functional. Winter's Bane. No. Macalypse gags as you wipe the sludge and adds the item to your inventory. Buy the maker coin slave. Hold on. Yeah, change it. Buy the maker coin slave. I know you are penniless, but must you be so distressing? You peer up at the access tunnel. Yeah, it's the same. Oh, please. This one. Oh my god! You trip on a damp chair and fall into a pile of loose barrels. The noise clatters loudly through the sewers. Is somebody living there? Immediately a shout comes from above. The rats are back again! What's that? I said... The first replies. I think the giant rats are in the sewers again. Call reinforcements from Fort Mournhold and get them to take a look at it. The useless twits never do anything anyway. Ah. Marcus beckons you to a wrought iron gate. If I'm not mistaken, and I never am, how dare you question me? This will take us directly to the fort. He allows you to go first. You leave the moisture and murk of the sewers behind you. You find yourself in a cellar. There are wine caskets, jars of pickled vegetables, and a sizable iron cage wreathed in pushing light. Within the cage, the missing maze children huddle, unsure of your intentions. Marclips reaches for the heavy lock upon the cage's gate. It sizzles, and he drops it quickly. By Freyda's skirts that burns! He presses the long metal implement into your hand and steps back. You tentatively touch the lock. It doesn't burn you. You attempt to pick the lock. Oh, pendulum check!
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
I want to get the gold. Ah! Oh, that's a huge failure. Oh my.
Done. You must harness
the lockpick slips from your finger and clatters into the cage floor. You are surprised by the sudden sound of footsteps shuffling up the stairwell. The bard drops the cheese wedges he had been pilfering from the cellar shelves. Oh no! If it is in place and wait as the steps get louder and louder. The large speckled dog enters the cellar. Paying no heed to you, the maze children of the bard stealing cheese. It patters over a barrel of apples and begins to eat them one by one. You attempt to pick the lock again. Oh my. That's a success, the silver one. I want the gold one. Ah! I'm so bad at pendulum. Sweating with anxiety, your hands slip and the lockpick stabs into your palm. Ouch. But you must keep trying. You attempt to pick the lock again. I want the gold. I'm so bad at pendulums. I hate pendulums.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered.
Yep.
Keep practicing.
Okay. Oh, come on! That was close! I want the gold one. I'm so greedy. I know. Ah! That was a bit late.
What an unfortunate time for your
Your
skills
skills
to
to leave
you.
me. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm failing too much. Failing too much. I'm failing way too much. There we go! Ha, finally.
Nicely timed.
Thank you. With a click, the lock pops open and clatters to the floor. Michael shouts triumphantly and swings the door open. Shaking, one of the other children pipes up. Excuse me? Michael crosses his arm at the lack of applause. The girl continues, eyes wide with fear. I can enchant the scouts with a spell of befuddlement. Michael nods. That requires some time. Defeat 40 monsters. Child pulls out a small worn notebook she draws from its power. Defeat 40 monsters within 90 seconds. Okay, children. Michael awkwardly pats one of the heads. Pats one on the head. Your mother and I are going to kill the bad men. You stay here unless we die, in which case you're on your own. Children nod, numbed with terror. You sneak up the stairs and survey the scene before you. The soldiers mill about the fort's courtyard. Malclips draws his spellbook. I have an incantation that will covertly teleport a few soldiers far away from here, potentially to their deaths. But I require some of your blood. Asks why he needs your blood. He needs your blood. These are spells I rarely use. I'll need blood magic to be able to perform them. The bard knows your raised eyebrow and clutches his arm defensively. Not me, I'm a gentle flower. Besides, look at you, you're simply bursting with blood. I lost half of my blood freeing the soldiers, but however, I'll let him do it. Sure. Your blood drips into the rune-lined page.
The wheel is one of my favorite innovations. It combines many different elements of our game into one.
Oh, that's a lot. Whew. Okay, that's one. No, continue. That's good. Goodbye, 3 steel. Shadows envelop.
Faster next time.
Shadows envelop. They shouldn't have added the E here, I feel. Envelope a group of soldiers patrolling near the wall. They tumble to the ground before vanishing from sight. I can defeat 3 within 19 seconds. Let's fight. You stride into the courtyard and draw your weapon. Shouts of intruder echo around the fort. Yeah, I can kill. How many are those? 9 in 90 seconds. I can do it. Musket. Now you're going to show these guys, eh? Musketeer, deadly at the distance. Only the most skilled are recruited into musketry. Musketeers fire heavy attacks, defend with a shield, else evade with your life. Okay.
They're only children. You should have let them be.
Okay, let's kill these guys fast. I have 1 minute 30 to kill everyone. I'll take the attack. No. Faster. Faster. I can do it. "40 seconds. I can do it. Thanks to that, I took a high risk doing the high success on the lockpick. Yeah, that paid off. Also took a high risk with the wheel. Even though it's a little faster than usual. Not bad, all told. Malclips states anticlimactically. I'll go fetch our little bundles of joy, shall I? The bard comes striding up the stairs, plucking his lute, the frightened mage children following behind.
The children are
Yeah!
safe. They will be the mages of tomorrow.
Now onward, children! Malclips covertly leads the children into a covered barge by the docks. Onward, to your new home with the madman of Frostfold. The children glance at you in alarm as they meekly duck into the boat. I'll take the soldier's sword now. Temple prayers. This is not mine, this is the dealer's. I'll take Beggar's Charm. As usual. Blizzard. Ah, that's a shame. I can eat food to heal. I forgot about that. Nearly. Ouch. The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. You are alerted to the sound of shuffling footsteps. You can barely make out the silhouettes of the menacing figures who have invaded your shelter. They are not the sort you'd want to be in such close quarters with. Yeah, the huge failure, I take damage and I fight people. On the blizzard. It's fine, I'll take it. Basically, all I have to do is riposte. To win.
You know my friend here is killed far better than you.
I'll just riposte. That's it. I want the achievement. That's... Ah, no. I failed that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's dead. 8. Don't shoot, Malaclips. 9. That's 9 riposts. 9 riposts for 3 soldiers. I'll take for 3 frost. I'll take it. For 3 northerners. Oh, thanks for that. As the blizzard eases, the intruders make their escape. Yeah, I know. I can make fire. Another blizzard. Okay. This one. Ah. The wretched smell of fish, meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear rousing from hibernation. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes you with the giant paws. I take more damage. Yeah, I take damage if... Lost boy again?
Does a child lose their innocence? When do they become the enemy?
Let's offer the boy to... Upon your greeting, the god recognizes you. Hero! It's an honor! You would be grateful for your service. The outpost is that way. They point to the west, further into the forest. You lead the lost boy away from the gods. He glares at you with contempt. Let the boy go.
Deaths are a constant reminder of death. The singular is
Die,
as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted.
Yeah.
However, they may also bring a touch of life.
Through that. Let's proceed. We don't have enough blessings.
Witches I will tolerate. They have at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
Oh my god! I will forfeit. I don't think I can get it again. That's a shame. I didn't follow correctly. For rescuing the mage children, the madmen. I need that gold token. Wow, I'm having a hard time with one of the easiest gold tokens in the game. That's shameful, actually. It's very shameful. I'll take the madman. Go ahead.
If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to
Yeah,
open new cards.
I know.
Even so, too many tokens can weigh you down
Yeah.
and make your challenges harder.
You said that, dealer. But I like my challenges
My mind
harder.
has been
Come on,
honed.
Maleklips, let's go. Give me that
Sitting
food.
upon the throne of life and death shapes the world in one's image. And Kallas has always liked self.
Ah, there he is, Kallas.
To be anything.
I'll take Guardian Angel this time. Guardian Angel is one of the best blessings in the game, really. There's nothing best. Nothing better, actually. This one? Actually, I'll take the huge failure. Yeah, sure. I want to fight. Huh. Give me huge failure, it's fine. Give me a fight. Give me a challenge. Huh. Guardian Angel is a godsend if you get it early in this challenge.
I'm no happier to be here with the new lot.
Come on. It's 4. Total of 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Ah! 17. Okay, sure. 18. Please, Maleklips. 19. Okay, this is gonna be easy. Oh, some gold. Wait, this is my, hold on, map. Yeah, this is my temple's prayers. Not his. Lost boy again. And I have to save him. Weird. They didn't let me to offer the boy to take him to the dungeon. This time. I didn't read the text. I don't see why they didn't let me do that.
End up with people trying to hit me.
By the way, there is a run button, but I rarely use it. However, I'll find some use of it sometime. I love finishers in this game, they are so satisfactory. Hey, healing. As you check on the unconscious guard, you notice the boy looking at you weirdly. As it's yeah, there we go. Again. I'll keep the 5. Reroll the rest. Wow, fail. The boy disappears into the forest, and as soon as you hear him howl from a short distance, the raiders come out of hiding, and the boy shouts, "The outpost is that way!" Yeah, if I fail the dice, he will call the raiders. I'll stop the raiders. Yeah, I'm sorry, boy, but not only I need this fight, but I have to defend. Even though I like the raiders more than the Empire. Okay, I hate those guys. Whoa! 21, 22, 23. Come on, come on, come on. Dodge. Give me that. 24. And 25. That's the shard. That should be the sword shard. No, that should be the sword token. Still dropping frames. Alright. There we go. Easy sword token. The sound of swords clashing draws out the guards from their outpost. After apprehending the northern raiders, the captain of the outpost hands you a reward. Yeah. Ouch. I'll take it. Temple prayers. It's his this time. I'll take a beggar's charm again. Two out of 6. Hey, now these witches are easy.
Careful how one deals with old magic.
This one? Oh yeah, definitely. Divine intervention is good. I reroll my lowest dice for free. After I rolled both times. I'll take it, as usual. Avalanche! Yes. I was waiting for this. Still lagging. Eh?
Who dares
Okay, now I fight regularly.
the amazing MALEM and assistant?
Nope. You see, finishing someone as someone else attacks me gives me a sense of immunity. Give me immunity strength, which is good. All too easy. Ooh, 10 max life. 15 life. Another life. Okay, let's save him. Let's dig him out. Good. Dig you out. Divine. Wow! Arm wrestling your. Yeah. Arm wrestling is mine. This time again. Masked bounty hunter sits motionless across the table from you. You prepare themselves for the 4th round of competition. 16. With the dice, with all the dice blessings I have, it's easy. You can hear heavy breathing through your opponent's mask. Your opponent silently rises from the table and leaves with their consolation prize. 4 fame, but still no shard. Yeah, this is the best place to do the arm wrestling chart, by the way. You take your reward from the purser. Yeah, that's usual. I know. Avalanche again! Hey! Another blessing. Another free blessing. I'll take it. Like I said, High Priestess is the best place to do arm wrestling
Who dares venture?
chart.
None less than the amazing MALEM and assistant.
Unless of course you encounter it first and you don't have the blessings required. Yeah, that would be shameful, kinda. And wasteful. Because if you fail, at least if you fail only once, it's bad. Wow, I hit him from all across the screen. So yeah, I'm going to remove arm wrestling from now on. Until I find a certain item to help me. Wow! I got a blessing for free! I got a blessing for free! Well then, dig him out. Now I'll take another blessing. No, turn back. Let's see what's in here. Another blizzard. That's a shame. Again. I'll take it. It's fine. It's just a bear swamp. It's just a bear claw. Camp?
Campfires will always offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge.
I come in peace! I make pilgrimage to the High Priestess. I mean you no harm. Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands by the fire. In my youth, I once fancied a northern warrior. She almost cut off my head when I serenaded her. Mark Lips plucks a mournful note on his lute. Young love, eh? Yeah, let's trade. Buy equipment. I'll take the reinforced shield, why not? Can review the mission. You know, I don't think the High Priestess would take kindly to me. The bard knows. You, on the other hand, with your sword and sense of honor, it should be fine. I'm basically Wow, I sound like Barney Rubble.
The Empire
with
has done its
MALEMization.
best to purge magic from within its borders.
Again.
But there are many who practice.
I need a blessing from here now. Yes, good. I didn't follow that at all. Prayers. Hey, I'll pray. I'll take this. 7. I have 8 blessings now. Blizzard. This one. Easy. The madman!
Madness can be a blessing. Not I, however. I would never be so thoughtless.
The journey comes with some confusion regarding logistics and food. What do children even eat? Malcolm had cried. In the end, you managed to bring the maid's children safely to the madman near Frostford. Their home is an ominous building with high gates, barred windows, and faint screaming coming from within. It passes as an asylum disquietingly well. Right, let's just these little munchkins off and be on our way to get a cure. Malclips leads your ragtag bunch to the main door before turning to you and saying seriously, please perform the secret knock. Knock any tune. Malclips wipes an imaginary tear from his eye. Beautiful! Simply a masterpiece! That wasn't the secret knock, but I'll accept it anyway. Then he merely pushes open the unlocked doors. You are met by 2 tall men, identical twins, dressed in patterned nightgowns. Ire of the Veil told us you'd be coming, one of the twins says. I'm Barry, and this is Mary. They call us the Madmen, but it's only a name. They show you aside and hurry the children indoors. We're good sorts, aren't we, Barry? His twin nods as he brushes the children's hair and hands them nightgowns. Yes, indeed. But sometimes I forget we're merely acting. And I do mad things, like setting that farm on fire. Keeps the rabble off our trail though, don't it? Mary nods as he brings out a plate of warm spiced spreads. As the children wearily settle down to eat spiced breads and butter, Mary asks you a favor. We will need your help clearing out this place. Hasn't been an orphanage for a long time, has it? Not fit for children, the monsters and the burning room, Mary. Mary nods while cutting carrots. Go kill the monster. Barry leads you down towards the cellar door. It's in there. I've had to resort to going down to town and buy our pickled vegetables. Vegetables. They scream like banshees when I ask them what blood they've pickled them in, though. Barry closes the door behind you. You follow the steps deep beneath the fortress until you find yourself in an underground cave. You hear a guttural moan. Hello? Easy, monster. Hey. Reinforced shield, so you may never know the terror of a shield splintering in battle.
Every time I visit this place, I end up doing stupid things.
I don't have to dodge because of MALEM's shield. Bam. Die. Easy. Like I said, very easy. You poke at the dead thing to see if it holds any treasure, but find nothing of value. MALEM rubs his shoulder nervously as he gazes into the creature's cold, dead eyes. With that dealt with, you return to the kitchen. Mary boils sheets in a massive steel vat while his brother prepares radishes for the stew. Their tummies full of warm bread, the children find comfortable spots around the kitchen to nap. Extinguish the burning room. As you approach the stairs, a man in rags rushes past and barrels into an adjacent room. He peers out at you with mad eyes. That'd be Freda, Mary says behind you. He keeps trying to climb the Frostfold's clock tower, so they sent him here. He's harmless. Freda slams the door closed, then open, then closed again. You arrive at the burning room. The room is literally on fire. Everything has been reduced to ash inside. Somehow magic is keeping the fire contained within. Ask MALEM what to do. The mage shrugs. Perhaps that's the answer? He points to a chubby lizard-like creature the size of a small dog. It watches you cautiously from the corner of that room. A fire salamander, a hatchling at that. I'd have thought them long extinct. The room is literally on fire. Everything has been reduced to ash. Yeah, there we go. Try to placate the flame creature. There it is. Hopefully I can. This one? Good! You coo and offer cake to the fat little lizard. Intrigued, it waddles over to the door frame, licking its lips. You notice the flames recede as it approaches. The fires have been extinguished, but the room continues to smoke and smolder. Walk in. With the salamander calmed, the flames recede and the room becomes cool enough to enter. The chubby creature clambers up your leg, snuggles into your arms, gibbering softly to itself. The little beast gags and convulses in your arms until, with a tiny squawk, it coughs up an item that drops painfully into your toe. Ouch! Guardian's Blade.
Do you use this for its holy virtues?
I got the token, so Guardian's better.
Cutting edge.
On the advice of MALEM, these ones are prone to spontaneous combustion. You release the little creature outside. It gives you a palm a warm little lick before it patters away to the cliffs nearby.
Well done.
Thank you. With the problems resolved, the madman insists you stay for supper. Seated on opposite ends of a comically long dining table, you shout conversation at each other. MALEM sticks quickly and jovially to the shouting. Ask how they know MALEM. Yes, MALEM stole some scrolls from the orphanage once. The bard chokes into his bowl. The madman seemed nonchalant about this transgression. You are just a boy, but it doesn't make it right. We'd like those scrolls back sometime. Ask their opinion of the Empire. Pure calamity, isn't it, Barry? Mary shouts as he hands out hunks of bread. Barry nods. I wouldn't think they were so bad. If only they didn't try to kill all us magic folks. Not to mention what they did to those poor lizard men. Yeah. The poor lizard men. I remember when my silk trader was a lizard man. Now they're all dead, except for the bloke hiding in the city. Weren't... Malekith's battles back. Weren't the lizard men wiped out centuries ago? Barry snatches his crooked nose. At least you think he did. He's so very far away. Yes, it has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah. Compliment the stew. You yell across the table that the stew is delicious. What? Mary shouts back. She says there's too much carrot with She says there's too much carrot in the stew. Malcolm joins in. The madmen look at each other, confused. No, we can't marry you. Wow, that's a joke. Yes, I will marry you. Malcolm replies. He reaches for his lute. It's real Armskirk wood. Thank you for noticing. Finish eating supper. As he finishes stew, Malekith brings out his lute. After the second song, the madman politely suggests that it's time for you two to leave. The children giggle at the bard, silent indignation. With the maze children peering out behind them, the madman near Frostford wave goodbye from the front door. As the door closes, your companion collapses on his hands, knees, blood oozing from his mouth. He pulls himself wearily to his feet and groans. This cure can't come soon enough, Coinslave. Yeah, he's dying. He's heavily dying. Let's go to the camp. Trade. No, not buy food. Equipment. Yeah, there it is. I want that. I'll sell the cardinal. I want that. Thank you. Hey. Finish trading, break camp. See what's in here. Ah! Rana's remarkable fishing. While strolling the docks of Iron Peak, a tattooed woman calls you from a small fishing sloop. As she shakes your hand, she introduces herself as Rana Ishmael, captain of the SS Remarkable. You look strong of arm and sure of aim. Have you considered a career in the fast-paced world of deep-sea harpoon fishing? Ask about harpoon fishing. It's popular pastime among the kinds of folks who need to prove their physical prowess, she says, brandishing a rust-covered harpoon. I can get you out on the water right now. For a little extra gold, I know where I can acquire a premium harpoon that will help steady your aim. Behind her, the sea beckons. Purchase a premium harpoon. Damn, it's 10 gold. Rana pads off down the docks and returns hastily, the sinews of her arms bulging under the weight of the new harpoon. This will improve your aim, provided you can raise it off the deck. Sorry, I can't. I agree to fish now. Captain Rana sails your boat away from the docks onto the open waters. As the shoreline disappears, Rana drops the anchor. You need me to tell you how this works, or are you ready to throw some harpoons around? Ask for instructions. She puts one arm on your shoulder and points down into the water. We call that the ocean. It's got fish in it. If you throw your harpoon down there and it hits one, I'll pull it up for you. You'll want to be careful of the reef wall. If your harpoon ends up in there, you might as well kiss it goodbye. The deeper you go, the bigger the fish. Though you can never be too certain what you'll catch. Finally, there is a shipwreck way down there, an old merchant vessel. See that golden glimmer? If you need a target fair and true, I'd aim for that. You get a firm grip on the harpoon and take aim at the reef below. Yeah, it's pendulum. This is easy. Wow. Okay, here's success. With unerring accuracy, your harpoon plunges deeper into the reef.
The pendulum is ever changing.
This is a little harder.
Challenges it presents
Yeah, it
change
goes harder
too.
and harder. However, I need the gold one. Yeah, it's faster. Now. I hate pendulum so much. Gunshot bride. Ah. There is one position I want. There. Whew.
Breathe, you have done well.
Okay, same thing. Oh, this is dangerous. There is a huge failure there. Oh, come on. Yes! Whew! Patience! Your harpoon buries itself in something solid. Rana hauls your ketchup onto the deck.
A tool of life.
Dead man's hand. Artifact. My first artifact. Last shot. Aim a spell that deals 50 damage to the first enemy it hits. Causes more damage when your life is low. Max 500 damage. Among the coins and confused sea urchins you spy a curious gauntlet. It hums with arcane power as you slide it over your hand. Yeah, thank you. The sun hangs low on the horizon. Rana raises the anchor and says, "Time to return to the docks and to distribute the sea's bounty." Rana scoops a pile of gold coins out of the waterlogged treasure chest. Not what I was expecting to haul up, but good enough. Hey. Rana gives you a casual salute, a bucket of chum dangling from her arm. If you want to go out on the water again, you know where to find me. Best summit. No, turn back. I want to know what that last card is. There it is, the market thief again. Let's try again. Come on. This one. This one? Oh no, redraw. This one. Oh god damn it! I hate that stupid market thief. Yeah, I told you this is one of the hardest cards. Okay, enter. Your offering will suffice, says the giantess. But if you seek to make a deal on the behalf of the Empire, you must prove yourself against my champion. Again. Okay. Sure. I'll get that market thief soon. Don't worry. One day. Like I said, it is one of the hardest chance cards to get. I'm not the only one who has trouble with it. Artifact. Nah, I'm not using it. Why should I? Finisher. Thanks, Malaclips. Wow. Whoa. Leave him. I don't want these guys to be hit. And I want to hit you. Thank you, moment of invulnerability. He counts as an order still. Ah, what a shame. Okay. Yeah, we know your terms. Let's get the gold token.
Wait this challenge. It is early yet.
For gaining favor with the High Priestess, Dark Grove Ring, and Shrine. This is a platinum card. Platinum cards are very rare, and you can only put a limited number of them per adventure. See, for your combat prowess with your sword, a fine sword, better than the soldier's sword. For making the Madman Orphanage livable for orphans, the Cure, finally. For landing the catch of the day, Dead Man's Hand. Nah, I don't want to change my appearance. The dealer's hood and stuff are good enough for me. Unless I want some tattoos. Wow, this actually makes me angry. That's a good one. This one makes me serene. Nah, I don't like tattoos. No. I'll keep my face clean, thank you very much. And with the High Priestess done, I think it's been 3 hours, yeah, nearly 3 hours. I think I'm calling it the stream off right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next stream. Goodbye.